Some of you might remember, I believe this probably was January or February of last year. Amy Klobuchar came out against reparations, but she was all for creating programs. Of course, programs means they get to stay in charge and throw all kinds of red tape so that barely anyone in the Black community would benefit from the program. That's how they've been operating for centuries. Why would they change now? So this is from the Hill, January 29th, 2020, Minneapolis NAACP, Black Lives Matter, call on Klobuchar to suspend campaign. So this is apparently over a case that she mishandled when she was the DA. And of course, it was always somebody from the Black community that's got to suffer through this whole thing. So Senator Amy Klobuchar is being called to suspend her presidential campaign after an Associated Press story published Tuesday offered a critical account of her handling of a case while she was Hennepin County District Attorney. As the county DA, Klobuchar led the case against Mayan Burrell, who was a teenager at the time and was sentenced to life in prison for the 2002 murder of 11-year-old Tyesha Edwards. The AP story revealed that Klobuchar prosecuted Burrell, now 33, despite there being little evidence, and even though his co-defendant confessed to the crime and said Burrell wasn't there. Though Klobuchar was not the county top prosecutor, the second time Burrell was convicted after filing an appeal. She reportedly denied his request to attend his mother's funeral, claiming he was a threat to society. Now, mind you, this guy didn't even do the crime. If he did no crime, how can he be a threat to anything? But this was her decision as a DA. Her past debates, Klobuchar has touted her tough on crime stance as a Minneapolis prosecutor, and during her first Senate campaign, she recounted Burrell's conviction, among others, as her finding justice for Black families who lost their children to gun violence. Okay, well, he didn't do the crime. So, how are you touting something that never happened? See, ladies and gentlemen, these folks are so crooked. This is like Kamala all over again. You know, putting people in the Black community in jail at all costs. We don't care if you're innocent. We don't care if you didn't do the crime. We got to look good. And the only way to look good is to make sure we look like we are coming down on that Black community. That's all this crap is. On Wednesday, the Racial Justice Network, Minneapolis NAACP, Black Lives Matter, Twin Cities Coalition for Justice for Jamar, and Communities United Against Police Brutality all asked Klobuchar to suspend her White House bid. Edwards' father has also said he believes Burrell may have been wrongfully convicted. What I need people to understand is this isn't about partisanship and this isn't about politics. Leslie Redmond, president of the Minneapolis NAACP, said in a press conference, this is about justice. This isn't just a situation that happened to the Central Park Five alone. This is a situation that happens all around America. This is a situation that happens right here in Minnesota. Young people, young adults were given life sentences to rot away in prison, Redmond continued. This benefits no one. However, it does benefit politicians who use the criminal justice system to benefit their political careers. Enough is enough. Klobuchar's campaign defended her record as Hennepin County DA and said the Minnesota Democrat was advocated for criminal justice reform. Senator Klobuchar has advocated for reforms to our criminal justice system over the years, including during her time as Hennepin County Attorney. Her campaign says in a statement to The Hill, I don't care about all of that. If she put innocent people in jail, which she more than likely did if she was a DA, just like Kamala Harris. These folks do a lot of dirty things in order to end up in the Congress and Senate, especially if they have a career as an attorney. You better look in their background. They probably convicted a lot of innocent Black people and didn't care. Okay. If there is new evidence in this case, it should be immediately reviewed by the court. The AP report comes the week before the Iowa caucuses on February 3rd. Klobuchar has not polled particularly well with Black voters and trails behind major candidates such as Bernie Sanders and Elizabeth Warren and former Vice President Joe Biden, which I'm not surprised. She has zero chance of winning. She really does. She should be dropping out very soon because there is no way she's getting that amount of votes. And if you don't have the Black vote when it comes down to the Democratic Party, you have zero chance of winning. White Democrats cannot put any of these candidates in office on their own. They can't do it without the Black vote. All right. So all of these things, like Joe Biden and his crime bill, and you had Kamala and her horrible track record with the Black community in California. And now you're finding out Klobuchar, also another one that got a horrible track record as a DA against the Black community. So these things we must bring out about these people, just like Bernie Sanders, he voted on the crime bill because other bills were attached to it. That's a lame excuse. And that should not be accepted by anybody. And we already know about Elizabeth Warren. A check for what? No, ladies and gentlemen, it is better to sit out and not vote for any of these demons than to put them in office. The Democratic Party is full of shit. And the more we get into this campaign, the more we need to back away from all of these candidates. We seriously do. None of them are worthy of our vote. If they want the Black vote, let them show how they are deserving of it. None of them have done that up until now. Don't back any of them. They don't deserve it. I don't care if Trump gets back in. Why put a new idiot in when you can keep the one you already got? Please tell me what you think, ladies and gentlemen. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.